Hey, what is up guys, it's me Mosik Tech, and many devices released every year and the flagship devices hit the market very well. And the device which I launched previously is a mid-range device OnePlus One, which was very great. But this time ASUS has bring a device, ASUS Zenfone 2. So device is really good with the first phone with the 4GB of RAM. But there's not any other device which has 4GB of RAM. The device really performs better in multitasking and all the performance great. So let's talk about the phone, screen quality and the build. The phone's built very amazingly with a backside in metallic finish and with a very shining surface and with a very smooth feeling when you rub the fingers on it. And also a volume locker key on the backside which performs very great and also very helpful in handling the volume keys when we watch any videos, and also it's very easy to play the games and also to control the volume keys with the hand. So it's very well manufactured. So the feature of the back volume keys come from the device which is LG G3 and also LG G4 which are recently launched, and the back metallic finished which comes from the HTC One M8 or HTC One M9. The HTC One M9 released later of this device, but this device is very shining and surface which similar looks like HTC One M8, but it's a plastic, it's not a metal. So the device feeling on the back side is very great and looks very expensive. So on the downside here, the speaker which is not so much boosted. The back side is the Intel Inside logo, and also upon a camera with a 13 megapixel with a dual tone LED flash. The flash looking some yellow, but the device performance overall is great and the camera looking average. But we will talk about camera at later. First we talk about the overview of the device. On the top of it is a 3.5mm head jack and also a power key on the top and the middle side, and also a noise cancellation in the besides it. So the downside, you see a micro USB jack which also supports USB OTG cable and also works very great and fine. Sometimes my device restarts after when I eject the USB OTG cable and unmount it, but after the firmware update the device is running smooth and also RAM consumption decreases by the system, so we get a lot more free RAM about it. So we will talk about later the performance overall. First we talk about this on the side. So this device is running very sleeky. So it's look like you have pressing device from the sides of this device and doesn't even change the volume because this device volume keys are on the back side. On the downside you see a lot more bezels of the half inches. You can see that for holding your device, so playing the games and videos, so you might not press these keys on the downside. So these are touch sensitive, not the keys or you're pressing, but this give you a touch feedback but doesn't even backlight. So there is the main con of this device. I really don't like it because at the night in the dark room you hope so you will you are in the dark room and you are using a device, so the keys on the downside will not glow up and you will pressing here for the back, so it's very disappointing. Let's look at the front of this device. It is a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS display which is powered by Corning Gorilla Glass 3, but the pre-installed the screen guard on the top of it, I really don't like it because I can see some scratches on the device already, and also on the back camera glass which very looking rough, and also it might looking that the device becomes so old and I'm using after 6 months. So let's talk about the specs of the device. The device is powered by Intel Atom Z35880 quad-core 2.3 GHz processor with a powered VGR G430 graphics processor, and also makes you happier by running your games very smooth and a bit buttery smooth, and the videos even. And it is the first device with a 4GB of RAM. But soon when see will the running section on the settings, and you see the RAM is no free up and the system already used the RAM up to 2GB. So and some application you are running previously consume 1GB of RAM and you will get 1GB of RAM approximately free. So the RAM consumption of the device is very high, so we will get less amount of RAM, but the multitasking for the performance of device is very great. Let's see the software of this device. This device is powered by Android 5.0 Lollipop with a Zen UI on the top. It is a custom Zen UI, and there are a lot more feature, and also you can also edit the settings and the home looking theme, and also the scroll effects you can even change that you might like. So the double tap on the screen will wake up this device and also wake off this device. So on the notification panel, so also you can edit the application, and you can choose any of the applications you want to use the first, and also you can manage the Wi-Fi mobile data, so you have not to use the notification panel from downside, so you can automatically set it to your own chains. I leave the device for 1 hour standby, and the device before the 1 hour is 100%. After the 1 hour I see that device 100%. Yeah, and I have device used for 10 to 15 minutes, and the device still on 100%. So device performance of battery is very great, increases in the newer version. So let's see more in the settings. You can see the ASUS customization settings and also Zen Motion. So Zen Motion is very helpful in your using your application very quickly. So I have set it down S for Facebook, W for Google Chrome. You can use any of these applications you want to use from your lock screen. So just to turn off the screen, and you can swipe down C for the camera, and the camera automatically opens, and you can choose any of the and you want to clip photos, and just you can clip the photos you want to use. So in the Zen Motion you have also motion gesture. The double shake is very good. So when you are using an application and you shake your device twice, it automatically takes a screenshot and save it to do it later application, and then it will remind you after some minutes that you have to use the application and you forgot about it. So it's very helpful in reminding us. It has also an auto start manager if you want to close an application automatically. So their menu application runs on the background and consumes a lot of more RAM. Also device becomes laggy, because every device becomes laggy when you use lot more application. So the auto start manager helps you to force close your application automatically, so you don't have to manually force close your application in the settings. So it's very helpful in nearing that. Here is the ASUS customization setting. So you can use to customize your own settings. You want to use how your device screenshot will take in the format. You can use the screenshot format in JPEG and PNG also. So you can also choose a recent app key. You can use a tap hold to show the menu, or you can also capture the screen. So you have not to press your on the top of the volume key, top of the lock key and the volume down key to take the screenshot of your device. So this device has another great feature, which is one hand moded. So if you press down this volume home key twice, so it automatically shorten down your home screen, and also you can resize it according to you want to use. So if you're shorthand, you can use whole device with one hand. Can't say you that we will definitely get 5.1 update, but the previous results show that the ASUS Zenfone 4, 5, 6, etc. are also getting Android Lollipop update 5.0.2. So if device already has a stock 5.0 ROM in it, so we will definitely get 5.1 update. Hope so we might like it in this year or the next year. So let's see the camera quality. So camera is powered by 30 megapixel back camera with a dual tone LED flash, but the camera is average. So if you're zooming any photos or in between recording the videos and between capturing the photos you want to zoom before, so automatically pixel got burst up, pixel got damaged. So the device camera is average. You have to keep two things in your mind. So if you want to use your device with a gaming or the camera, so if you want a good camera, so you have to go for 1+1, or you can wait for 1+1 2, because the camera has 4K video recording in the 1+1 and also definitely in 1+2, but this device ASUS Zenfone 2 has only 1080p video recording. So this feels very disappointing at this point. So here is the front camera of this ASUS Zenfone 2. I am recording the video in 1080p quality with the front camera of this device, and the pictures are very quite pretty with the front camera, and the video quality you can see is also so good, but the back camera is very disappointing. When you zoom in the camera and also in the photos, automatically the pixel got burst up. But the back camera, I didn't like it. But we have manual setting like DSLR setting if you want to change the ISO and also the focus range of the macro so you can use that, and also the color correction, and you can set it to auto, and you can shutter speed, you can use the shutter speed. On the graph you can see that is auto leveling the colors, and it can manage the how much color is going in the left or right side. So also has HDR mode and lot more option in it. Also time rewind, you can see that we can capture any photos with a fan, and it main concept of the device that it device capture up to 5 to 6 photos in the time rewind section, and you can choose any of the photos you want to capture, because some things automatically blinks up in the one opening your eyes. As a depth of field option and effect HDR also great, but the quality of the camera of the back side is not so much great, because there is a lack of dynamic range on this device, and also the sides or pixels got burst up. And let's record the video in 1080p quality, and it doesn't have autofocus in between the video recording, so you have to tap to focus as I'm focusing, and you can turn on the flashlight in between the video recording, also after the video recording, before recording. That's a mighty great feature. And also low light photos you can shoot in the 3 megapixel camera and shoot super resolution. So device you want to use for gaming and for camera. So if you want to use for gaming, the device will definitely make you happier, because the device you can play up to 4 or 5 games. And this device, if you want to use the camera, you can go for 1+1 or 1+2, because this device has 4K video recording and also has a great camera. But we have forgotten about the talking on the back side of the camera. The battery is powered by 3000 mAh, and the battery is average of only 1 day. But we see more on these things. We can see that the micro SD card up to 64 GB is available. We can insert any micro SD card up to 64 GB. Also this device is powered by dual SIM, and the first SIM you can see that it runs 2G, 3G and 4G, but the second one runs only 2G. So you have to use data pack for only SIM 1. You can't use your second SIM for your data pack. Yeah, it has NFC, it's a near field communication, very helpful. But one thing I didn't like about this device is the sound system. The speakers on the back side not so much boosted, I have already told you, but the mic is also not so much boosted. I am saying anything and it recording in very low volume. But in terms of gaming, the device actually handles the game very quickly. As you can see, the Nova 3, Asphalt 8, FIFA 15 runs at very high end settings, and the device can run the game and quickly, and you can run game up to 4 or 5 games at a time, and the multitasking very smooth and doesn't even restart the game if you minimize the game, and you can play another game. So the gaming performance of the device is very great. So the multitasking performance and overall smooth performance is very great. If you want to go for this device, you can go for it, but you have to keep the mind the camera is average and equals to rupees 10,000 device. Maybe this is first thing, yeah. Sudah basket. Ada untuk kabelnya. Now he's in a good position. Tidying it up. So that's it guys, it's ASUS Zenfone 2. So if you really enjoyed this video, you should leave the thumbs up down below there, and also subscribe button down there. So if you want to watch more videos like this, and also you can watch my unboxing video and the limitation demerit of the device in my channel. So hope so you will like this device, and also share this video. If you have any questions about this device, you can comment down in the comment box. I will reply very soon as possible. So that's it, I will catch you guys in the next video.